Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Trump. We're going to talk about Trump and his rapidly evolving views on a certain topic. Because he was asked about something and he said, well, I've got a policy coming on that. And then he changed his mind, I guess. So, what we'll do is we'll go over the chain of events, the quotes in question, and then just take a look at it from there. So, what happened was he was asked a pretty simple question: do you support any restrictions on a person's right to contraception? I mean, that's a yes or no question, to be honest. But it's Trump, so of course that's not what you got. What you got was, we are looking at that, and I'm going to have a policy on that very shortly, and I think it's something you'll find interesting. You will find it very smart. I think it's a smart decision. He was pressed a little bit on it and asked about certain types of contraception. And he said, things really do have a lot to do with the states. And some states are going to have different policy than others. Okay. I mean, that would indicate that there is a spectrum of restrictions that would be in place because there will be different policies. And that he's okay with the states restricting it in the way that they choose. That seems to be what was said. Shortly after he got a whole bunch of pushback on it, Trump said, this is a Democrat fabricated lie, misinformation slash disinformation, all caps. Just as a reminder to everybody, the misinformation, disinformation, in this case, that is a Democrat fabricated lie, is on video. So I find it hard to believe that that's what is at play there. I didn't see, a Democrat making him talk. And then he goes on to say, I do not support a ban on birth control, and neither will the Republican Party. All caps. I mean, that's not true, because you have Republicans currently who are pushing for it. And you have Republicans standing in the way of legislation that would guarantee it as a right. We saw that recently. We covered it on the channel. This goes back to why we call it reproductive rights. Because they lied. It's not just about abortion. They made that up to manipulate low information people. So, if you are being incredibly generous with this chain of events, and you're looking at it, and you're reading what was said, it seems like the most generous interpretation of this chain of events that you can give to Trump is that he didn't know what contraceptives were. Plug that in and then go back through the quotes. His first answer, we'll have a policy on that soon. It's because he didn't know what it was. That is the most generous interpretation of this chain of events. Is that he was ignorant to the subject matter and didn't want to say that. The less generous interpretation is that he wouldn't advocate for it, but he wouldn't stand in its way because it would be up to the states. People need to acknowledge that there were a whole lot of people in 2016 that did not believe Roe was going to be overturned. Just like there's a whole lot of people who don't believe what's, in this case, on video. It's worth keeping these things in mind. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.